So I'm filming this in that awkward week between Christmas and New Year's where nothing's really going on. And I saw this as the perfect opportunity to go through my to try bin, which is products that I have that I want to use that are sitting in a bin for me to grab at whenever I'm ready. And these products are products that didn't necessarily fit into a video, but I very much want to use these, play with these, try them. So today is just a little hangout, trying makeup that I've been wanting to test. Some of these products are newer than others. Some have been in my drawer longer than I would have liked for them to be. Some big call outs here. I'm testing a lot of the MAC holiday collection. They sent me a little bag of some of the products and it's the nostalgia of it, you know, what I would have killed to have had this sent to me 10 years ago. So I definitely wanted to use that. And then just some little bits and pieces that have caught my eye along the way. So if you want to go ahead and get ready with me, grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into it. Let's prep the face. CoverGirl came out with a lot of different primers. I don't know if they've repackaged it. I have not really kept an eye out too much on the drugstore scene in 2024. I wasn't interested with the products that were coming out, and I felt like they were so expensive. I might as well buy from Sephora. But I do have the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancers. There's like a blurring one and a Plush Plump. I want to do half and half because the Velvet Blur is supposed to erase pores and Plush Plump is supposed to be, I guess, hydrating. I don't know. CoverGirl has caught my eye a little bit this year with some of the launches. I know they also launched like a bronzer and highlight version of this, but I want to see what the primers can do. I will say the drugstore, I feel like, has some decent primers, especially from Milani, but I want to see how this CoverGirl is. So these are all first impressions, so they're gonna go into my speed reviews drawer when I'm done with this video, and they're gonna stay in that drawer until I've tested these multiple times. So make sure you're subscribed to me because I have a series called Speed Reviews where I go over these products after I've actually tested them more. This looks questionable. Oh, I said I was just gonna put it on one side. Actually, I think I'm gonna put it on both. It has like a really nice serum-y feel. It's kind of similar to one of my current favorites, the MAC Serumizer. I've talked about that a lot. The scent is a little crayon-y, which normally the crayon-y scent is the indicator that the product is old. I just got this a few months ago. It's not old, but this feels actually really nice and hydrating. It's left a nice glow behind. It's giving that MAC Serumizer that's really expensive. I'm not going to say it's a dupe. I have to put them side by side, but definitely similar qualities. Though this is leaving behind a bit of a tackier feel to the skin, so we're going to let that soak in. Wait, I like this. I mean, the drugstore, I feel like, has pretty good primers, but for hydrating, that's nice, and it leaves tackiness behind, so the product's going to be able to grab onto it. Would be really great for a powder foundation to go over top of this with its hydrating qualities, but also how it leaves that little bit of tackiness to the skin. Let's try now the Pore Erasing Velvet Blur, which I'm going to keep towards this area where I have some pores. I haven't seen anybody talk about these primers, but I like talking about products that I don't see around a lot, because sometimes that's how you find the best gems you can brag about if you tried it first. It's leaving like a slicky feeling over the skin. I definitely have some high-end primers that this is reminding me of. It's kind of, I'm trying to think, what one is it reminding me of? I don't know. I'll have to go in and test it out. But that feels really nice. Now, I don't know how efficient this is going to be at actual pore coverage. That I'm going to have to try on a different day. But it did add that slick feel over the skin. I don't notice visibly my pores being blurred, but some of these primers, they almost fill in the area. So this one, I have to say, like, I need to test it more, but I did like the consistency of it. Didn't feel drying. But this Plush Pump, I'm liking. I hope it kind of sets down and holds my makeup in. For lip prep, Palladio has tried their hand at a little Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm dupe. I mean, these should look quite familiar to you, and I love Palladio. I think they come out with some amazing, very good quality products for a pretty affordable price. I want to see if these deeper ones have a little bit of a tint to them. My limbs are so dry right now. They look old and crackly. Wow, that has a lot of pigment, surprisingly. Like, I can see I just put just the littlest bit on. That one was Strawberry Shortcake. Smells nice. Here is caramel glaze. I think these are more pigmented than Summer Fridays from what I can tell. Let's try peaches and cream. Wait, I really like these. They have a really nice pigment to them. And then, of course, we have French vanilla, which doesn't have any color. I think I'm going to try one of the colored ones for fun. I'm going to end up taking it off. I just want this to hydrate my lips more than anything. My biggest critique of Summer Fridays lip balms, which I do love very much, is that they're not pigmented enough. So let's use Strawberry Shortcake. Going to look a bit ridiculous, probably. Okay, I think they swatch a little bit more pigmented than they apply, but you can absolutely see that color here. And it doesn't feel sticky or anything. It feels like it's going to have a good hydration. Hopefully this sticks on throughout the application, just like the Summer Fridays does. Again, when it comes to dupes, I really do feel the need to try products side by side, but I think that this is a good affordable alternative, and it's just an alternative for now, so we gotta test these. Now foundation, I didn't have any new foundations that I wanted to try, but there's a technique, I can't remember her name, like I don't know where I learned this from, but I saw a technique on the TikTok that I wanted to attempt. So what they did, and this was months and months ago, this is why I can't remember, but I've saved this product specifically to try this technique. So Milani launched the Conceal and Perfect Sun-Kissed Liquid Bronzing Drops. So this is a Drunk Elephant dupe here that a lot of the brands were coming out with this summer. And the trick was to mix a foundation that's too light with one of these and it will darken it. So the Bobbi Brown Weightless Skin Foundation was new to me this year and it's light on me. I think I'm gonna use light because this looks a little bit more neutral. I did only a little bit. I don't know if that was like smart of me or what. I think I need more. But this foundation is quite light on me. More! I'm sure this is going to get rid of some of the coverage, which is fine. Oh yeah, this darkened it. That did help. Using a Persona foundation brush, blend this out. I would say I like what that did. Wait, okay. More. Let's see. And I might try to use this product as my bronzer as well, since it is like a liquid bronzing drop. I personally don't like to use bronzing drops all over my face. I think it makes me look dirty. I think it makes everybody look dirty, if I'm being honest. I think it's good if you have a self-tan, but I don't tan. So I definitely feel like doing this technique took out coverage. That was kind of the trade-off here, but it did help the tone. And this Bobbi Brown foundation is on the thinner side to begin with, but I think these products are agreeing with each other. And despite this being like a liquid bronzer, it doesn't look too warm on my skin, and I don't have a warm undertone. I like this brush because you can flip it and get around the eyebrows. I just did a random brow today, makeup by Mario, and then Benefit Brow Setter. Yeah, so that definitely took away some of the coverage from this foundation, and it changed the finish of it. It's more glowy now because this has a glowier finish. So it does alter the foundation, which, duh, but I like that a lot actually. This foundation was noticeably too light for me, and I feel like that fixed it. So what a good little technique that was. And the light shade is not too warm. It didn't alter that tone too much. Ha! I like that, but you know, it doesn't really keep the integrity of the foundation, which I didn't expect it to. But that is quite neat. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep this product out, and I'm gonna use the deeper shade to really see how this product performs on its own. So this is the shade Medium, and let's use it as my bronzer today. This looks nasty, and normally I have an excuse for you that it's not as nasty as it looks. I don't today. It's as nasty as it looks. Let's see. Hopefully this holds some good color. I like to use a liquid bronzer drop just on its own. Honestly, if it needs to be mixed with another product to make it a good consistency for the skin, I don't like it. Overpriced, expensive, drunk elephant. Yes, I'm targeting you, but this seems to be working out very nicely, and it's not too glowy. It's actually pretty sheer. One thing that, if you guys, do you hear the rumbling going on in the background? I have the dryer going on and I have to get laundry done today. If you don't listen for it. You're good. Anyways, Sometimes with these bronzing drops, they're almost too metallic on the skin, and that's why they need a moisturizer of some sort to mix it into. But this looks dewy, but it doesn't have a metallicness that emphasizes fine lines. It's pretty thin and watery. My God, can you hush it? I mean, it is a liquid bronzing drop, but yeah, it is very warm, this shade. That looks really lovely and natural. I am not a big bronzing drop user. Like, I don't know how often I'm going to use these, but I did like it for altering that foundation a bit, and it did a good job bronzing the face. I like this better than the Drunk Elephant, for surezies. I'm into it. That's nice. Good job, Milani. Where are these made in? I always love made in US with non-US components. Okay. My friend just texted me. Does the Milk Makeup Power Grip Primer usually cause pilling? It can, comma. Sometimes it doesn't agree with the formulas of a foundation. But make sure you give it enough time to dry down, and that should help a little bit. I don't have a new concealer, but the powder that I have looks a little bit dark. So I'm just going to use Dominique Cosmetics concealer in Almond Milk, which is a bit light. So I'm hoping that can counteract the dark powder. I hate a dark under eye powder, but I really want to try that powder, and that's the only shade I have. So this concealer is so interesting because of its metal applicator, and it's a very nice formula. I discovered this concealer this year, and if you're using a concealer that's too light, put it in the center of your face, and that will help kind of balance everything out. Using BK Beauty A506. The Palladio is still sticking nicely on my lips. You'd be surprised, some of these lip products are already slipping off. Now I know I'm posting this probably later than New Year's, but I hope you guys had a good holiday. I know I sure did, and I hope you got some relaxing time in. I really did not, but that's because I'm prepping for Spain right now. I'm going for a little bit. And I always say to people, like, I work a retail schedule pretty much, so the same time that retail workers and sales workers are busy, which is Christmas time, holiday time, I am also busy, and normally not as busy in January. Hey, I'm actually gonna go back in with my foundation brush, get that all evened out because that is quite light. Sometimes some brightness also looks good in the center of the face. But before I do set with powder, MAC, their holiday collection, they sent me, I don't know if there's more, they sent me these Skin Finish metallic cream blushes, which sounded really interesting, and they look interesting. Let me show you the colors. Coveted Coral, can you see that metallicness in there? Priceless Purple, Glowing Treasure, which this one looks interesting. I want to try this one first. I might build a couple shades together, but I just want to see what this one looks like on me. Oh, that's like bronzer almost. On the right skin tone, this could be pretty. Or think of like a sun-kissed kind of look. Wait, that's pretty. I mean, it's different. Like, I still feel like I need a blush, but that adds a really sun-kissed look. I feel like I can see a little, can I see glitter flecks? No, it's fine. Wait, that's pretty. That added some toastiness, but I need more of like a red finish. I'm thinking we'll do Coveted Coral today. I'm just using a Sigma F08 brush, and let's put this towards the front of the cheek since I have that color back there. Oh, these are pretty. They're not breaking up anything underneath. I've never tried this formula from MAC before, but since this is a holiday collection, this actually, and I'm saying this off of not looking it up, might be on sale right now. If it isn't, it will be, or you'll find it at a cosmetic company outlet in a few months is normally how it goes with these limited edition collections. But I see the metallicness in this. It is quite glowy, but this is pretty for the summer. This little blush combo here, yeah, it has that pretty metallic finish. These are nice. Now, they're not a formula that sets down. Sometimes I do prefer with a cream blush that it almost has like a powdery dry down. I think these are gonna stay flexible and movable, so a powder to set it may behoove you. That's pretty. Thank you, Mac. Okay, I'm gonna set now because especially with those blushes, I am looking ooey dewy. And I was excited about this. RMS has this Hydra setting powder. Unfortunately, I have the shade medium, which is too dark for me, but I'm gonna try and make it work. Made in Italy, and RMS Beauty is low-key very good brand. I feel like they're not as talked about as they used to be, which happens in this industry, but I didn't forget they have a lot of really good products. I feel like powder was a pretty popular category this year. Oh, and it has a pretty RMS imprint for the powder to come out. Very cute. It also did come with a little thingy, but this shape, so not functional. Let's see. Just blending out my under eyes. Okay, I'm using the Alexandra Anel AA01 from Rephr. Just get a little bit on this. Seems pretty finely milled. It is a medium, and it is darkening a little bit, but I think I prepared well for this. I kind of want to try baking with it, but I'm scared it might be too dark. Oh, that did a good job on my forehead. It's definitely a very airy, lightweight powder. You can just tell by the particles of it going up in the air. I'm going to use the sponge it came with. I'm going to kind of fold it. And let's just see if I press it here where I have pores, which I don't think that primer did anything about that. Oh, that did a good job. Now it definitely darkened that area, so I will not be baking. But that set it nice. It's nice and lightweight. Okay, this is definitely good powder. Very lightweight. I mean, it's not giving all-time favorite powder, which I'm very, very picky about, as you guys know. I have a lot of powders in my collection, but I do, when I'm doing my makeup for myself and not for the camera, I do tend to stick to my favorites, which is very rare of me in my makeup routine. I'll put anything on my face and wear it out for, you know, for the plot, for reasons, for testing. But powders, a lot of times, you won't catch me experimenting too much with. But this is nice. All-time favorite? No. But very, very nice. Oh, I do have a highlighter. Before Becca, before Jaclyn Hill era of highlights, the king/queen of the highlight industry was Bobbi Brown. I picked out a couple things just to show you guys. They launched a collaboration with Pac-Man. Very nostalgic here. I'm not keeping everything from that collection, but they have a highlighter. This is the highlight powder in Afternoon Glow, which might be too dark for me, but I find these powders to be very nostalgic. These were one of the first powders that I got into, or highlighting powders, excuse me. Bobbi Brown used to be it, with the highlighting bricks. Do you guys remember those? And with these guys, so I want to try it. And how cute is this packaging? Wait till you see what I'm going to show you next. That's pretty. Okay, I definitely feel like I do want some glow to my face. I'm using a Kaleidos brush. That's pretty. Now, I'm not hard to please with highlighters nowadays. I don't need anything to glow to the gods. Wait, that gives like a gorgeous glaze to the skin. Is there a shadow cast? Maybe like a tiny bit. If you're a little deeper than me, I think you'll really like this. We knew what we were talking about back in the day. This is really cute. This just came to my mind. Have you guys started watching Squid Game? I was thinking about Pac-Man and it being a game, and then I started thinking about Squid Games, which is on Netflix now. My mother is calling me. Hold on. Wait, I was not expecting to like this so much. This is gorgeous, and that's why I love these videos. Just playing around with stuff nobody else is talking about, and you find some good things. Okay, I do want to set my face. My mom was calling me. We gave her, we bought a jamon from Costco, and it's like giant, and it's a labor of love to cut that thing down. And since Jose and I are going to Spain, we gave it to my mom, what we had left over, which was a lot because it's huge. And she was calling me to tell me her trials and tribulations of cutting that thing because it's a piece of hard meat and it's so greasy, it's difficult to cut down. And you've got to get really nice thin slices. That's what you get when you marry a Spaniard. Though Jose did it for us at our house, but my poor mother. But we needed somebody to take it. Anyways, let's set the face. I haven't used this one yet, but I've used all types of different sprays from the All Nighter line. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter with hyaluronic acid and watermelon fruit extract. I'm not expecting this to be anything new or exciting. I just had it in my drawer, so I was like, I'm going to use this. And these do work. They really do make makeup last longer. Artificial watermelon scent. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I love an artificial fruity scent. Give it to me. There's something kind of nostalgic about this scent. I've become such an old person, you guys. I'm always talking about my memories with these products and how things used to be. And I like feel like you guys can relate, but I don't know if you can or not. Am I just talking to myself for myself? Okay, anyways. That's gonna help my makeup last longer today because I have to pack for a while. Okay. Actually, while this dries down, my laundry finally finished. Let me go fold those before it gets wrinkly. So I'm gonna let the makeup soak in. But my complexion, let's look at it. Why does Bobbi Brown highlight make it look like glass? Like, this looks glassy. This would be a good product for makeup icon reviews in 2024. Well, the review is gorgeous. Okay, anyways. BRB. I hadn't done laundry in like 10 days. So we had a lot to do. And I like doing laundry, by the way. I didn't like it when I lived in my parents' house and their laundry machines were in the basement, but our house, the laundry machine is literally right by the bedroom. I love doing laundry, but I was not feeling it lately. Anyways, my man needed his underwear clean, so he has underwear now. Okay, let's work on the eyes. So the main attraction here is from the MAC collection. I thought these looked so interesting, and if you've watched my videos this year, you know that I've been on this mission of using eyeshadow sticks, and they launched these chroma crayon eyeshadow sticks, and these look stunning. Now, with the colors that they sent, I don't know how I'm going to utilize them, but they each have like really shimmery glimmeries in there, and they feel good. I'm going to show you the swatches. Hold on. Oh, okay. These three right here, look at them. They look beautiful. Oh, here. So I definitely needed a base, and I want to show you the palette that I almost reached for, just because I want to show you the packaging. So this is from that Bobbi Brown collection with Pac-Man. Look at this. It's got like, it's one of these guys. So this is the Pac-Man Power Play eye palette, and so I was going to use it today for the background colors, but then I kind of looked at the palette and I was like, it's kind of ugly. Honestly, I don't like this palette. I like the packaging. The colors inside, like, I don't like the layout here, so I decided against it because I would rather give this away to somebody who does like this palette. So I'm gonna not touch this. But I just wanted to show you it because I thought the packaging was cute. But for background, I don't even know if this is still available, but this is a palette that I've been wanting to try. That was in my collection from Sydney Grace. The Eastern Fall palette, and I just think this has great background colors, and it's the great Sydney Grace formula, which is an indie brand, and they have like delicious eyeshadows. Oh my gosh, there's a shade called Pumpkin Pancakes. I also thought it kind of went with the colors here. Let's see, let me see. I'm just gonna take a brush. I have a little bit of concealer on my eyes, even things out. I'm gonna take a shader brush into Pumpkin Pancakes, which has a little bit of very yellowy tone to it, but I'm just gonna highlight underneath my brows. Pigmented and beautiful. Okay, and then I'm gonna take Cider Sippin' and put that on the outer half of my crease and then blend it out. I'm gonna keep it just like really simple crease colors just to give the pencil something to bleed out to. So these are going to be completely the background, but I did want to pull this out. I am technically trying this in 2024, and you won't remember this. So I don't know why I'm telling you. This is going to be in my 2025 palette rankings. We're not counting it because I think you're watching this in 2025. Gosh, isn't it so annoying when influencers, when we like say stuff like that, like, I think you're watching this, I don't know when this is going live. Like, you don't care. Probably. That's what I always think anyways. Because I feel like when I watch videos and somebody's like, you're probably watching this in the future, I don't know when you're watching this. I'm like, oh, we don't care, I'm just happy you posted it. But then, I'm telling you, being on the other side, it is hard not to say that. Because it's almost like we're working out the situation in our head. Give us some grace! Anyways, blending this out. Am I going delusional right now? Cider Sippin'. Going down here. I think I am. I'm nervous for my upcoming travel and getting everything done. At least I finished laundry. That was a big one. Though I air dry so many of my clothes, I'm like, I don't know if they're going to be dry by the time I pack them. Okay, I'm going to leave this open, but this green shade, I don't even know what I think I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put it in my outer corner and work from there. Please be smooth and creamy. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And I love a shadow stick, a good quality shadow stick, because they're so mess free. I'm gonna take a denser brush. Try not to make it too fluffy because it's a cream product that you need to work out. And it's working out nicely. Yay. I mean, it lost a little bit of its luster there, but we can just go back in. Okay, I'm a picky girl when it comes to shadow sticks. And the verdict so far, I'm liking this. It's giving Laura Mercier, which is the best. As good as Laura Mercier, I wouldn't say that now, but I need to use these more. We have to see the wear time. Ooh, this is fall. Doing a fall look. It's green, right? It's like colorful without being too colorful. Maybe. I don't know your preferences. Should I put a little underneath? Just a wee bit. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush. Blend that out. You can always go in and put like a darker brown if you want to. Now I like the Laura Mercier because I don't even use a powder background. Okay, and now I'm going to use the shade High Taupes. By the way, that green shade is Flirty Martine. Oh, that's a cute name. And this one, I want in the inner half. This one is just like a taupe. Use my fingers here. I mean, this look isn't like a gorgeous, groundbreaking look, but I needed to test these shadow sticks to see if they were as pretty as they look. And I noticed the green is fading like a little bit. So we'll see. But I think so far these are good. Having a good experience with these. And then I'm going to take a little bit of White Mountains from the Sydney Grace palette. Ooh, that's pretty. Taking a pencil brush into hair picking. I don't know why I was struggling with that. And I'm just gonna smudge this across my upper lash line. Okay, so the more I look at my eyes, the less I like them. But we're doing this for the review. Now, mascara. I've tried the MAC Stack mascara before, but I love the way this bottle looks, so I'm trying it again. Oh, this is a green mascara. Okay, I'm gonna pop on a black mascara. Maybe some lashes. I'll be right back. We fixed it with giant lashes, so I was not feeling the eye look. I feel like sometimes I don't love this color green on me, but I'm using the Velour Cloud 9 lashes, one of my favorites. And now we look fantastic. So for lips, I have a new lip liner formula that I want to try from Smashbox. I know these are all like things nobody's ever heard of. These are the Be Legendary Line and Prime Pencil. So I'm going to try medium brown. I'm going to see if they set down. That Palladio lip balm did a nice job of hydrating. It's not as like glassy looking as Summer Fridays, but it hydrates nicely. This is super creamy. It's also kind of gliding over that lip balm. Wish it was more cool toned. And then for lips, I saw these on TikTok for a while. I like the packaging. I normally love a Maybelline lip. They launched these Super Stay Teddy Tints, and I love their Super Stay line. They really do last a long time. What color do I want? These look very warm too. I think I'm gonna try Skinty Dip. It's Skinny Dip. It smells fruity. So I think these are like one of those blurring liquid lips, so it's kind of sheer. Goes perfectly with this lip liner. So it's definitely lighter, more sheer than a regular liquid lip. I'm trying to see if it sets down before I put my gloss on while that's drying down. By the way, I'm like getting off track. Maybelline has a bunch of colors, even more than this, in this line. Let's see if this has dried down. No. But I don't know if I just haven't given it long enough. So I like to take a small brush, kind of clean that up. So it did dry down a little bit, but I feel like with the residual butter balm, it hasn't dried down completely, but it looks really soft and blurring on the lips. I think it's very pretty. For the heck of it, it doesn't really match that well, but I have this MAC lip gloss in Galactic Glisten that I'm just gonna add a little bit of glow to the lips for. Also, did this dry? It did. It just took a little bit of time. I like a lip liner that dries down. This color's interesting. It's like a mauve. I see some blue and gold sparkles in there. Pretty. My goodness, I cannot tell you the last time. Oh, that looks ugly. I was gonna say, I can't tell you the last time I used a MAC lip gloss. This is too galactic for me. I'm just, whatever. Just a little bit then. We won't do too much. But I just want some hydration. Yeah, the blue glimmers in that in front of studio lights. Very blue. Huh, that was the look. Okay, so we have reached our final destination. Here is my full face using all new products that I've been wanting to test. Standouts to me, I really liked the Plush Plum from CoverGirl. I feel like it did a good job. And the Palladio Butter Balms. Nice alternative to Summer Fridays. I don't know how often I'm going to use these from Milani, but they did a good job. They really did. Powder seems decent. I think the MAC blushes are my favorite part of the holiday collection that I've tried, but the standout in today's video truly was this glassy highlight from Bobbi Brown. Oldie but goodie. What else did we use? Sydney Grace. Good as ever. Not too sure how I feel about these MAC shadow sticks. I think I just don't like the colors that they sent me. The quality seemed fine. I don't know that they're going to pull me away from my beloved Laura Mercier, but got the job done. Lip liners seem pretty solid. Same thing, I'm actually very much liking the Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tints. I want to try more colors, and I have a boatload to try from, so we'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. And this MAC lip gloss, kind of ugly, but not bad quality. So we had a lot of meh products, I would say, in today's video. Not too many products really made me go, ah, this is amazing, like I discovered something great. But you win some, you lose some. At least nothing turned out terrible. And overall, it's a pretty winter look. Or fall into winter. But anyways, I just enjoyed hanging out with you and playing with some products that I'd been curious about. I don't do these products too much anymore, so it was nice to just kind of lackadaisically play with some new makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've tried any of these products, let me know down below your thoughts on them. I will have all of the products that I talked about, the shades that I used, all that good stuff down below in the description box for you. And I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And make sure you're subscribed, because remember, all of these are going to be featured in an upcoming speed reviews after I've tested these more with different products in different ways, and I can give you like my final thoughts on them. So I'll see you soon. Bye guys, have a good one.